Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. Crypto Game Snob here. Market View number episode 5. Taking a look at what's been going on, what's been selling in the high range in Gods Unchained. We have a Jason Medea's Muse selling around the $1,500 mark. That's on a bit of a decline, actually, since like the last months or so. Jason's kind of been heading downhill a little bit. Do I think there's anything wrong with the card? No. Can I really explain why the price is sort of starting to fall a bit here? No, not really. I don't know, but hey, there you have it. There's the graph. Jason's kind of on the decline a little bit. Demogorgon also seems to be a little bit on the decline, all the way up to around $2,000. And currently sitting around the $1,400 mark for Demogorgons. Probably there's more being bought, and consequently there's more people with Demogorgons to sell, and who knows what drives the price action exactly. That being said, man, January 1st saw a volume of 59 Demogorgons, then 13, 10, 19, and 3 Demogorgons just so far today on January the 5th. Apocalypse Now still sitting around the $546 range. Actually, we have a few Jasons really actually down there in price. Jason was selling for as low as $1,300. This card was up around the $2,000 mark on December the 7th. But hey, supply and demand, right? We have some Highborn Knights sitting pretty around their $500 mark, all the way up to as high as $7, but now kind of back down to that $500 mark. Pyramid Wardens also holding their roughly $400 range, as high as $525 at a point. Neferu kind of in that $300 range. Looks like Neferu's actually on the rise at the moment. Definitely a good card. Size of the Harvest actually seem to be right around that 250. I've seen this, which is where I've seen them. I've seen them around the 250 for quite a long time now. Yeah, I guess going back a few months. Since November 21st is kind of when they've been sitting around that $250 mark. Size of the Harvest. And what else? Revenant Lynx in gold, the Cursed Obelisk in diamond. Oh, very fancy. It sparkles so nice. Selling all the way up at $430 for a couple of Cursed Obelisks at one point, now around the $210 mark. Awesome card. Yeah, that's the diamond version of it. The regular meteorite version, I'm not sure what that price is priced at. Gloam Druids actually are on the rise, right around near that $200 mark, 170, but continuing to kind of steadily climb up. Underbrush Boar also steadily climbing up, all the way up to 140. So we're nearing an all-time high for Underbrush Boar. Our all-time high is at like 148. Actually, no, not quite. A little bit higher at one point. I can't click it; it's too flat. But we're pretty darn near the all-time high of Underbrush Boar. Herdicus, Merlin, Palace Wand, some Lysanders, the Giant Pangolin, oh, so sparkly in gold, very nice. Right around that $100 mark. I actually drew this one in a opening, 100 rare pack opening. I was pretty stoked to get that. I recorded it, but my video messed up somehow, so yeah, unfortunately I couldn't post it. Master Tactician sitting right around that $100 mark. Super steady, super solid for a long time, around that $100 mark. Ever since it rocketed up from its early days of 43 cents. Oh, man. Would have liked to have bought 1,000 of those or something back in the day. Yeah, Dead Man's Flail. I don't think I've even seen this one ever played. Interesting. God Blitz. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to your god. Afterlife, deal 1 damage to each creature. Interesting. Some old Genesis cards. Finian Fruitbearer still sitting around that $70 mark, where he's been holding for a while. Some Leviathan Hunters have been seen in a lot of war decks lately, and they are routinely selling, certainly. Not sure exactly where the price sits on those. More Finian Fruitbearers around the $60 mark, $70 mark. Palace Champion of Magic has been kind of holding around that $60, $68 up to $70 mark. Does seem to be on a bit of a rise. Selena's Bow also on a bit of a rise. Lysander's Spear, that's a great card, also on a bit of a rise. Nice steady uptick for Lysander's Spear. Soul Survivor, that's a good card, and actually I'm featuring a deck here. with Soul Survivor Frenzied Aggro War deck. That should be coming up pretty soon. You guys may have seen it already, depending on when I drop this video. And when I drop the other, Managarmer, Moonhound. Also, I think we're going to be seeing a buff on Managarmer from a 4-3 to a 3-4, so the value of this card could go up quite a bit. This card was up to a ridiculous amount, 582, and then we hit the Forge opening, and suddenly everybody was selling Managarmer, Moonhound. I won't lie, I bought a few of them right around this $20 and $30 mark, anticipating that they would eventually climb one day, and I think we may see a serious amount of that if this 4-3 gets switched around to a 3-4. If we see that, this card is going to be so good. Yeah, some Asterius glittering ones kind of climbed up a bit. Now it's kind of falling down a bit. There was a lot of these that also flooded the market when the Forge opened. This card was up to $1,800. Wow, and then dropped down harsh to all the way as low as $38, starting to climb back up again, and I'm sure it will climb up again as we get more and more players, more and more demand for Asterius. Of course, more and more players will be drawing it. Odie looks like he's on a bit of a downtrend at the moment. Probably more of these becoming available. Odie as high as $67, now trading around 42. Yeah, Shadow of Lethanons, Ragnarok. Looks like it's down a little bit as well. Seems like everything's down a little bit at the moment. Is it maybe just the Ethereum price has dropped a little bit? Maybe that's what we're seeing here. And maybe the sort of core value of cards is not too far off from normal, but maybe we're just seeing a bit of an Ethereum drop, and so the calculations are down a little bit. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, Satyr Hypnotist, etc. But yeah, there's a brief look at what's been selling. Hector, Prince of Troy, and yeah, that's a look at it. There's nothing too out of the ordinary today. Jason, Demogorgons, Magic Missile Launchers, Apocalypse Now, usually making the top of the charts with a bunch of Pyramid Wardens, Highborn Knights usually making the top of the charts. So yeah, pretty much business as usual today. No Diamond Jason selling for 64,000 today. It's like some crazy stuff that we saw from a couple days ago. Okay, see you guys in the next video.